morning. Welcome to Jewish Positive Parenting, Episode 4, The Meaning of Chanuka. Chanuka is tomorrow, and I often feel like for some, it's just like the Jewish version of Christmas. They have presents, so do we. They get together as families, and so do we. But there's much deeper meaning to Chanuka, and let's try and understand that message so we can pass it on to our children. The story of Chanuka is all about faith in Hashem. The Jews needed to have tremendous faith to be willing to fight against this great army of the Greeks. It logically made no sense for them to fight. They were a tiny group, and most of the Jews were actually on the opposing side. They had been swept up by the Greek ideas of beauty and strength, and they thought it was time for the Jews to move on and join the culture of the country they lived in. This small group of Jews believed in the Torah, and they fought for the right to practice their religion freely. The chances of them winning this fight was literally nil. The Greeks were mighty and powerful. They had elephants and sophisticated equipment, and we had broken swords. Yet they had faith this was the right thing to do, because they could not live as Jews in this way. Nowadays, we're lucky to live in a land that allows us to keep our faith freely. We can use this time to be grateful to England for this precious gift, but we also need to value it. When the Jews were persecuted, they stuck together and rather die than convert. But now that life is easy, we don't have the same sense of urgency. What a gift we have. We have the opportunity to learn about and be a part of the world, but we need to retain our unique Jewish identity too. Judaism values the inside, not just the outside. Judaism believes more in the value of the spirit than in the physical strength of a person. When you light the candles with your children, maybe you can play some games with them to teach them these ideas. You may be familiar with the game of dreidel. There are 4 letters on the dreidel: Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Shin. Nes Gadal Haya Sham, a great miracle happened here. When we play, the way we usually play is that Nun means they get nothing, Gimel means they get all, Hey means half, and Shin means put one in. It's a fun game, and we usually play it with chocolate chips or Smarties or something like that. Make sure it's a treat that the kids will enjoy. And at the same time, we can ask them when they have their go if they can share any miracles that they have in their lives now. Small miracles are also miracles, and there's so much to be grateful for to Hashem. We can model it ourselves first by saying, "Thank you, Hashem, for," so they get used to using His name and remembering Him in their lives. Maybe we can share a story from a family history of a miracle of survival, or try to notice events in the day that you can share with them and show them that you noticed how Hashem helped you out there. Number 2, lighting candles. If you're able to get small menorah for each child, one can get one quite inexpensively, then give them a chance to light. Judaism is a religion of action. The actions we do affect our hearts more than just listening to ideas. When you light, stay near the candles for a few minutes and pray for your children that they should bring light into the world. Number 3, Chanuka Geld. There's a custom to give money to the children. Maybe we could give them a little bit extra and ask them to choose which charity they want to give that to, so they can have an opportunity to give. Giving feels great, and the good feeling lasts a lot longer than the donuts. Number 4, buy or make latkes or donuts, anything with a Chanuka theme. If you can do it with them, even better, and send us a picture if you can. The more they feel part of the celebration, the stronger the memory is implanted into their soul. Originally, the custom to light the menorah was a custom to light outside of our homes. Ultimately, outside of the land of Israel, this custom changed and we now light inside. Perhaps we can learn an important lesson from this shift. The menorah represents oil, light, and clarity. It represents faith, even within the darkest of times. In previous generations, people constantly spoke about Hashem and His protection. Therefore, the menorah needed to be lit outside to spread the faith to the streets, society, and culture outside. Today, there's a shift. What's being discussed, watched, and listened to in our home? Our children are hearing conflicting messages constantly from the media, from friends, from the internet. We have to bring the menorah into our homes and light our children with the pure faith. We need to talk to our children about Hashem to bring clarity and hope back into our homes. No matter what is happening in the world, Hashem is always with us, and all that matters is we try our best to light up the world with our good deeds. I wish you a beautiful and meaningful Chanuka.